Humanity's journey into the cosmos continues to expand our understanding of the universe around us. Spacecraft like NASA's Curiosity and Perseverance rovers have been actively searching for signs of life on Mars. Though the atmosphere is thin and conditions harsh, there is significant evidence that the planet once held water. Studies of Martian soil and rock, alongside images from orbiters and rovers, have uncovered ancient river channels and structures that point to the past presence of water. Europa, one of Jupiter's moons, remains a hotspot of interest due to the possibility that an ocean lies beneath its thick ice crust. If life exists beneath Europa's ice, it would be a rare example of life thriving without the need for sunlight. Modern science has shown that life can emerge in the harshest conditions, from hydrothermal vents deep beneath Earth's oceans to Venus's sulfuric acid-rich clouds, or even in high radiation environments in outer space. So if this can happen on Earth, why not elsewhere in the universe, within an alien civilization? Could these alien microorganisms evolve, not merely to survive, but to develop into grand civilizations, wielding technologies capable of bending space, surpassing the speed of light, and traversing galaxies? Many scientists, philosophers, and mystics have proposed a chilling hypothesis. Perhaps they've been here for millions or even billions of years, but they don't want us to know. Could there be ancient civilizations vastly more advanced that have transcended the need for speech, machinery, or even physical matter? They hide behind the fabric of space, observing our every move as we observe insects in a glass jar. Why do they remain silent? Perhaps they fear the aggression and immaturity of the human psyche. Or maybe they no longer communicate in any way we understand, communicating instead through energy, thought, and vibrational frequencies far beyond our perception. Life doesn't have to be carbon-based. That's a limitation humans impose on reality because we know only our own biological model. But the universe is under no obligation to follow human logic. Imagine life forms with silicon-based genomes, living in methane-rich atmospheres, swimming in oceans of liquid ammonia, or breathing chlorine instead of oxygen. They have no flesh or skin but exist as plasma entities, floating, shifting forms that perceive the world through magnetism, not sight. So if aliens exist, why haven't we seen them? Or is it that we have not yet evolved enough to recognize that they're right beside us? The universe is so vast that it surpasses human imagination. A single beam of light can take millions of years to reach its destination. And we, with our primitive receivers, are trying to listen in a cosmic ocean of silence spanning billions of light years. But what if an alien civilization has already surpassed those limitations? While humanity still struggles to slightly improve rocket propulsion, they might have already observed our entire evolution from the Stone Age to the digital era in the blink of an eye. Perhaps aliens are observing, studying, or guarding a principle that humanity has yet to comprehend. They may have merged with the space around us using perfect cloaking technology, emitting no signals, no heat, no interaction with light. They may be communicating with us using signals we've yet to learn how to detect, high-frequency waves, quantum energies, or even through dreams, intuition, and subtle sensations we often ignore. We simply haven't evolved enough to understand them. And if that's the case, the question is no longer where are they, but rather when will we evolve enough to perceive them? Located thousands of light years away from our solar system, hidden among frozen nebulae and dead stars, lies a mysterious planet named Zaltrax. Unlike any celestial body ever observed by humans, Zoltrax glows under the light of a strange star, one that emits a spectral radiation unknown to our sun. This gives Zoltrax sky the appearance of a living silk canvas, constantly shimmering with bands of color invisible to the human eye. The planet's atmosphere is not as dense as Earth's. Instead, it is composed of layers of plasma and dynamic electromagnetic fields, functioning as massive biological shields that protect life within. Here, the laws of physics appear to be rewritten. Zoltraxians, the inhabitants of this world, are not flesh and blood beings. They are pure beings of light, neither born nor dying in any way we understand. Zoltraxians can alter their form at will. Each is an independent thought wave, capable of splitting into smaller conscious branches and merging back into colossal superconsciousnesses the size of entire cities. The technology of the Zoltraxians isn't mechanical. It's a harmony between energy fields and pure will. By synchronizing the vibrations of their consciousness with fundamental particles in space, they can open transition portals, subtle fractures in the fabric of space-time, allowing instant travel from one place to another, even beyond dimensions known to humans. Their communication is a high art. A conversation between two Zoltraxians can convey the equivalent of thousands of books worth of information in just seconds. They do not build cities. Instead, they weave bioenergetic networks that span mountain peaks, atmospheric layers, and walls of space itself. Every location on Zoltrax is a node of perception, a neuron within the planetary mind. Having transcended the concept of linear time, their purpose is no longer mere survival, but cognitive evolution. The expansion of awareness to the furthest boundaries of the multiverse. Yet despite their immense intelligence, Zoltraxians have never contacted Earth, not because they cannot, but because they are observing. To the Zoltraxians, Earth is not merely a small blue planet orbiting an unremarkable star. In the vast stream of millions of light years worth of data, this planet appears as a chaotic yet promising spark. They observe Earth as a primitive life form learning to hear its own heartbeat. They see humanity, short-lived, full of contradictions and conflict, yet overflowing with intense curiosity and boundless creativity. Zoltraxians do not judge as we do, nor do they fear humans. They fear losing what humanity could become if granted the freedom to choose and to err. To them, humankind is like a raw crystal, unshaped but with the potential to resonate with higher civilizations if properly activated. And on Earth, they perceive an incomplete form of energy, a fragmented, collective consciousness riddled with fear and division. Every civilization is like a silent hunter, hidden among the branches of the cosmic forest, listening, watching, never making a sound. Because in that forest, every sound can mean death. This is the essence of the dark forest theory. Thus, they choose absolute silence, no communication, no response, no risk. Have we unwittingly shouted into that silent forest, sending out countless radio and television signals into space, as if inviting anyone out there? Could we be part of their experiment? A species left to evolve freely only to be assessed or raced when the time is right? In that dark forest, the first to speak may be the first to vanish. From the endless mysteries of the universe, we constantly wonder whether alien life exists. With billions of planets and galaxies scattered across the vast cosmos, could we be part of a larger interstellar community, or are we just lonely beings in an infinite universe? The search for alien life isn't just a scientific journey. It's a mysterious adventure, leading us to theories about alien beings and civilizations that may go far beyond our imagination. Can we find alien life, or are we being watched by hidden extraterrestrials? And if aliens do exist, why can't we see evidence of alien life? Is the truth being hidden, or are we simply seeing signs we don't yet know how to decode? These questions remain unanswered, but it is this very ambiguity and mystery that drives us to explore and discover the cosmos. In this journey, we've explored captivating hypotheses about extraterrestrials, beings who may have been observing Earth for millions of years. The universe continues to whisper secrets that have yet to be revealed. Every technological advancement, every new telescope, every emerging theory is a key to answering the question, why can't we see evidence of alien life? Let us continue this journey of exploration together. Because one day, when a strange light flashes across the sky, or when an unusual signal is finally decoded, we will meet them. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any mysterious signals from the universe in future episodes.